I just realized now that I hadn't been recording this whole time because I was recording on my phone and then I switched to my computer.
No, no worries. This is just
Oh,
good practice for me. Like, I don't speak Spanish or practice enough. So Karen was
right.
like, you should get on here just to practice your Spanish. So,
Yeah, no, definitely. And this is going to help all of us. Like I said, um it's hard because it's going to have to be a lot of like extra explaining um because the products don't have that Spanish translation name to them. But I'm like literally we're probably going to do until we actually have fully Spanish speaking people on our team. I'm probably just going to do little bits and bits of this here and there. Um, and everybody is more than welcome to come in and listen and hear. I just did an IGTV and I posted it on my page about the opportunity and about like all the products, and I did it all in Spanish. So if you guys want to go look at that, that'll also be helpful. Okay. I think we are gonna start in, oh man, the English. Let me just add people who are getting on now. Okay. How is everybody doing? I know we've been here for a little bit, but I hope everybody's having a good day. I am going to be off for the rest of the week until Sunday. I do not have a babysitter as of now because my in-laws are getting tested for COVID tomorrow, and depending on those results, I may not or may have a babysitter. So utilize me, take this as an advantage. Obviously, it's kind of hard if you want my fully undivided attention. When it comes to lives, I might have Mateo running around here and there, but I could totally do it. If not, tomorrow, Thursday, please utilize me anytime after around 5:30, 6. I can do lives with you guys to try and just help out as much as possible. Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit on this live about the new body products. Okay. The Skin Cushion body line, okay, is called the Soothe and Unwind collection. So this product line is limited time only. It's not going to be something that we're going to have all the time, which sucks. And maybe at some point we will, okay? So it's very important for us to write down notes, write down what it is. So the CBD oil and the lotion that they had last year came out again this Christmas. So all the notes that I had from that, I was able to look back and see and reuse again. So very, very important to still be educated on the stuff that is limited time only, especially because you're going to have people that are going to sign up simply because they want these products and maybe nothing else, but then they're still going to have the subscription. So very important to tell them they only have to make 2 more purchases after their initial one in order to have their subscription for a lifetime. So even if they weren't to buy anything else except for probably just Christmas sales, they're still going to be available to buy that. I need more water. Okay. So the Soothe and Unwind collection comes with 3 products, right? It comes with the body wash. The body wash has 10 milligrams of CBD, and it's a gel-based wash. The Calm Body Lotion has 150 milligrams of CBD in it, which is exactly the same amount that our massage cream has. So if you guys got the massage cream in any of the sales and you get that relaxation feeling, it's probably going to be the same way that the body lotion feels like. And then the overnight lip salve has 5 milligrams of CBD. All of these products are going to help nourish and moisturize. Okay, that's like the main thing: nourish, moisturize, and relax. So those are the 3 things that you really want to focus on when it comes to this line. Those are the goals basically of this line. So it is vegan, okay? It is cruelty free, and it is for all skin types. So it's suitable for all skin types, in case you have someone asking you about that. We still have to be very open and very, how do you say it? Very delicate in the way that we say things, because we want to make sure, yes, it is suitable for all skin types, but it is a natural product. So very important for all your VIPs or whoever is buying this, market partners, to try it on a small portion of their skin first before literally like, okay, let me wash my whole body in this. And what if you have an allergic reaction to it, right? So the type of CBD that we are using is hemp derived. A big thing to say that's very important in the CBD industry, and it's crazy because the more this company just comes out with different things, the more we need to be knowledgeable about this. So there are 2 types of CBD. There's actually 3 types, but we're only going to focus on 2. There is broad spectrum CBD and full spectrum. Full spectrum CBD includes or has THC in it. This is the part of the cannabidiol that makes you high. How do you say it, Leslie? Once more.
It's the cannabinoid.
Cannabinoid, yes. So we just say CBD because I don't know why I have an issue with that word. So the THC in CBD is what gives you that high feeling, or what can make you high, okay? We are not using a full spectrum CBD. Therefore, our broad spectrum does not contain THC in it. So if anybody asks you if I'm using these products and I regularly get tested at work, no, unless you are smoking marijuana somewhere and not telling me, this is not going to show up positive in any test because it does not have THC in it. A good thing to back you up, because obviously we need to be backed up with some sort of legitimate scientific research. So for those of you guys that don't know, Monat has a scientific board, okay, with doctors, nurses, surgeons, dermatologists, holistic doctors, all of that. Monat spent 3 years before putting out the product. When we're talking about our shampoo, Monat spent 3 years working on the formulas of their product and working with the scientific board before putting something out in the market. So this is very different, and this is something that makes us different when it comes to any other beauty industry. We are the guinea pigs for all other industries. So anytime that you see a product or a company take something out, put it in the market, and then take it back and say new and improved formula or new look, same formula, It is most likely because the reviews that they received from their customers had something wrong in it. So they make something and they put it out and they have us try it. And then when something wrong happens, they bring it back to the company, they make it better, and then it goes out. That's not what we do with monat. We first sit down with the scientific board, create it, make it until it becomes exactly what we need, and then take it out. So the doctor in this scientific board that is a functional and non-traditional medicine doctor is Dr. Agin, Dr. Agin. That is his last name. And I actually wanted to research him on my own time, but he went to medical school in Michigan and then he did his residency at a hospital in Florida. But he is the one that is behind all of the functional and non-traditional medicine aspect of monat, whether it be in their wellness line or the CBD products. So to anybody who asks you, yes, we have a scientific board. Yes, we grow the hemp. It is domestically grown in the US. So that is for people that are wondering, where is your hemp grown? If you guys have friends that are huge in the CBD industry, and the only reason I know this is because we have a friend who actually goes out to the fields and says, you can grow your weed here or you can't grow your weed here, basically. It has become, ever since CBD became, or marijuana became legalized in the US, we are able to bring it from other countries. And so our growers here, whether it be hemp or marijuana, their sales have gone down drastically here in the US because we are able to import it, basically. So the fact that if you get someone who's really into like CBD products and marijuana and hemp, they're gonna ask you. And it is domestically grown, and each hemp plant is certified vegan. We cannot say that it's organic just yet, unfortunately, even though it is, but it is vegan, it is domestically grown, and it is checked to make sure that it is the broad spectrum. Okay. CBD works as an
Question.
yes.
Sorry, what does it mean for the hemp plant to be vegan? I know that, feel like that sounds like common sense, but it's not.
Yeah. So the fact that all of this is vegan, and that's including like the oils in it and the essential oils, the avocado oil, the turmeric, all of that. The easiest way to explain it is that there was no pesticides, no chemicals used while you're getting everything grown. So in another sense, it should be organic, but because it takes ages in the United States to officially say that something is organic, this is why we can only say it's vegan. It has no animal product in it. A lot of CBD skin stuff still has like things from like pigs or animal stem cells or other things like that. There's no animal product in these things. CBD is an antioxidant and it is an anti-inflammatory. Therefore, it also relaxes the body and winds it down because it's making your stress hormones go down. So yes, it is, you can use it at any point in the day, but it is recommended that you use these products in the evening or at night. Okay. The other product in here is, they're calling the night essence of it, is the lavender flower extract. So lavender actually helps us, it helps the skin's nocturnal process when it comes to night repair. and it helps lock in moisture. So when we go to sleep, all our organs revamp themselves. Our skin is an organ, so it revamps itself. All of those calming necessities, I guess you could say, the lavender will automatically just help all of that process that happens at night. And then it also has the green tea extract. This powerful antioxidant helps to soothe. So for people with eczema, with people with psoriasis, with people, this is gonna be a huge product. Because the lavender in it, I know, and Leslie's gonna be able to tell us, the lavender in it is gonna help with the moisture, which is exactly what your skin needs when it comes to all of these skin issues. But then the antioxidant of the green extract is going to help soothe. And then the anti-inflammatory stuff from the CBD is going to help your skin basically literally relax and not have to go onto like fight mode with that inflammatory system trying to reactivate. So the lip salve has all of these products, but on top of that, it has oil from olives. So it has olive oil. And olive oil helps common signs of aging. So if some of you follow J-Lo, she just came out with a full-on skincare line with olive oil in it. So this is what our lip salve has. It has olive oil to help with fight common signs of aging. It supports elasticity and it smoothens. Is that a word? Smooths? I don't know. And then the other thing that's specific to our lip salve is the turmeric extract. So turmeric is a plant, and in this case, it helps nourish and replenish. I also know that turmeric does help a lot with inflammation issues. So mouth sores, I'm guessing this is going to be a good one for that as well. Although that's kind of gross, but on top of that, it has shea butter and avocado oil. So anybody, there's not specifics on those, obviously just helps with the locking in the moisture and being super moisturized, but just make sure people know in case they're allergic to avocado, it does have avocado oil in it. Guys, this is a good complement to our wellness line. Obviously, internal beauty comes first. You need to take care of yourself. So this is a way of us promoting and of saying how important sleep truly is and how important it really is to just relax and unwind at night and not look at our phone at night. Guys, I struggle with that. I will do my devotional, I will pray, and I will lay down in bed and I will pick up my phone after that. And I'm trying to be mindful of that because anything we do that is not relaxing and that has to do with a screen is extracting that hormone in our body that is like our fight or flight response. And so we want to make sure all of that goes down. And we want to be able to give out a good message when it comes to this stuff. It's not just about the products. It's not just about trying to sell this new product that I'm super personally excited about, but it is also about making those changes. I know that we always say monat is really easy to sell because you're not trying to make a life change, like when it comes to working out every day, you're not, or things like that, or like changing your diet completely. But in a sense, it is about trying to be better and become a better human and just become a better person altogether. So better sleep means they're going to have a better day. And if that is something we want to, portray, then that is something we also need to do ourselves. They just asked, mi niña de 5 años tiene eczema, ¿puedo usar el producto con ella? Sí, pero igual como cualquier adulto, usarlo en una parte chica de su cuerpo y después tratarlo en el resto del cuerpo simplemente porque queremos asegurarnos que no tenga ninguna alergia a ninguno de los productos. The other thing that I don't know, guys, so obviously you want to make sure you tell your customers, anybody 18 or over, use these products. She just asked if her 5-year-old can use it. I trust in these products so much, and I trust in like all the ingredients that are on here. And I have used CBD on my patients that yes, you can. These are not numbers of CBD. These are not dosages of CBD that are gonna in any way, shape, or form do anything to your body, especially because there is no THC in them. So yes, I would say sample test it and then do the whole body, okay? But in your videos, you're obviously gonna say recommended for 18 and over, just like any of our other products. If you wanna try it on your kid, totally, it's up to you, but make sure to sample test beforehand. You're getting 7 accessories, right? With this thing, you're getting 3 exfoliation. One is the one that you like brush your back with. The other one is the mitten. And then another one is a brush that you can do inside the shower. Then you're getting a dry brush. Okay, and I totally wanted to do this beforehand and I didn't, but dry brushing before the shower, and this is literally like brushing your skin. Yes, Leslie, it helps with cellulite. It helps with circulation, body circulation. It helps with that cell reproduction. Literally, it has like a ton of things. And there is videos like on YouTube or TikTok. Like I saw some on TikTok, like step-by-step guide on how to dry brush. So if you got the product, I would say as soon as you get it, like make a reel on, just show your arm or your leg. Don't go showing your whole body, please. But of like how dry brushing. So benefits of dry brushing are lymphatic system, okay? It stimulates our lymphatic system. Our lymphatic system is the part of our body that protects us from infection, bacteria. That's the stuff that like, it's really important. So you need to, all your lymph nodes, you have lymph nodes in the back of your ears, you have lymph nodes in the bottom of your throat, you have lymph nodes inside your armpits, in your groin area, and the bottom of your legs. It exfoliates the skin. It helps the body rid itself of toxins. Why is this? Because you're stimulating the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system turns on and then it starts getting rid of all that stuff. It breaks down cellulite. Guys, there is so many benefits. So yeah, here's a little thing. Fluids flow through the system and are filtered through the lymph nodes. So when it becomes backed up or clogged, that is why your lymph nodes sometimes become swollen, and then you have some kind of virus or bacteria. This is why sometimes we get colds, all of that. So important right now with flu season coming up. I know with COVID, people have forgotten about flu season, but flu season is among us. I've had already like 4 patients with a common cold at work. Guys, this is huge because if your lymph nodes are clear of all those toxins, they're going to be able to work when they need to. Israel literally has a lymph node in the back of his ear that is completely clogged. Like he has a ball. Like when I met him and he told me he hadn't gone to the doctor for years, I was like, we're making an appointment right now and you're getting labs done because this is scary. And it literally was simply because at some point in his childhood, he probably had a fever and it got clogged and it never opened up again. And so now literally it's just a ball. So dry brushing can be really important. It really helps with relaxation. So very, very important to talk about these things. Like talk about more than just Monat. Yes, Monat is giving you these products and they're amazing, but they're giving you all these things that also help with other health issues or just wellness as it is. To end, you get a foot rub. So you get one with the gray stone on it on one side, and then on the other side it'll be a brush. So you could do like a small little pedicure inside your shower. And then two things that I'm super excited about. There is it's bristles, it's plastic. You put the lotion on and then your skin with the lotion and this brush that has plastic bristles on it. Oh, am I cutting off again? Can you hear me now? Okay. So besides the foot rub, I don't know if you guys heard that, you could do a little foot pedicure in the shower. It has the palm and it bristles on there. The two that I'm really excited about is the massager. So it's a brush that has plastic bristles. It doesn't have like hairs on it. It has like actual plastic ones. This is for after you apply lotion outside of the shower, you massage your whole entire body with this thing. I can't wait to use that on my calves. And then the other one is a brush massager for your scalp. So this is the one that's going to be amazing for our overnight treatments. You can massage your scalp, stimulate that circulation, really open up the pores as you're doing that overnight. And yes, Leslie, it's going to help promote hair growth. So it's really, really going to be amazing because we're going to get something also that we can use on our scalp. So that is basically it. I know I said I wanted to do the whole cart thing, but it's gotten a little late. It's already going to be 8. But the only thing I think I wanted to tell you guys about the carts is always make 2 carts. Make one with literally the essentials, shampoo, conditioner, and a hairstyling product. Make another one with shampoo, conditioner, hairstyling product, and whatever else treatment-wise you think the person needs. And this is the way you go about it. Okay, I don't know how much you want to spend on this. This is what you're texting, right? I don't know how much you want to spend. Totally cool if you just want the essentials. I'm just going to show you how much you can save. Literally, you make these 2 carts, you screenshot the totals and you say, this is the cart, this is the total for the cart with just the essentials. This is the total with the cart with the actual treatment that I think you really need on top of your essentials. The treatment cost this much, but you will not be paying that for it because if I add it to your product now, you're going to get an extra 15 or 20, depending on how much the product is, off on your cart. And so therefore this is your total. They're more than half of the time they go with the bigger cart because they realize, oh shoot, it only went up like $15 or it only went up $25 instead of like what the product actually costs, which is like 35 or 55 depending on what you select. So that is a nice way of really showing your, because I like to tell people, yes, you're going to see a difference with shampoo, conditioner, and a styling product, but you're not going to see the total difference until you tried the Rejuvenate coil. And so then that's a way of like showing them. Okay. Leslie, I know you asked me about someone who had done chemo in the past and their hair isn't growing up at the top. Post chemo patients are the only people that I start them off with the intense repair shampoo and conditioner. However, you need to have them get the Renew shampoo because they're going to do intense repair shampoo for their first wash, Renew for their second wash because we don't want to dry them out, and intense repair conditioner. And then as soon as they can, if they can do it on the first buy, cool. If they can't, totally understandable. But as soon as they can, you want to start them off with the Rejuvenique oil 2 to 3 times a week. This is the reason for it. Chemotherapy kills all the fast growing cells. It is not targeted to the fast growing cells that are bad. It is targeted to any fast growing cell. And the biggest fast growing cells in our body, besides cancer cells, are our hair and our skin. This is why post chemo patients have tons of skin issues, tons of hair issues. Their skin is super sensitive. Sometimes it becomes discolored. Their hair sometimes changes colors, texture, everything. You more than anyone knows this. I know you've had experiences, but so what we need to do is we need to bring that nourishment back into those follicles and into those pores, because more than likely after so much chemo, it doesn't matter how far out you've been from it, there are certain hair follicles that are completely dead. So we need to try and re-nourish them so we can get that blood supply going. Another really good product to use is the Intense Repair Spray, specifically in those areas. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna ask too, if like how soon the intense repair, that's kind of how the conversation came up, like about the intense repair spray. So but then like I know that the oil's good too. So I'm like, what order, what is priority? I know the oil alone could be a flagship. And then I guess the good thing is, at least that this month, that the intense repair conditioner does come with one of like the only for you products. So yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, so what you can do is do the Intense Repair conditioner with, I'm trying to think, it only comes with the black shampoo, huh? They only paired it that way. That's fine. Tell her she's going to use the black shampoo after she finishes her Intense Repair as her first wash. So it's a good thing to have it. So you're going to do those two as your free product. You're going to do Intense Repair shampoo, Renew shampoo, and I would do the oil instead, if she can, instead of the Intense Repair spray to begin with. The reason for that is this: when you're starting someone off with the Intense Repair line, you want to make sure that they aren't going to be completely dry. So this is why you need to incorporate the Intense Repair, the Rejuvenique oil twice to 3 times a week. Okay. And then get the Intense Repair spray in their next flagship, along with, I would either do a mask or the leave-in conditioner.
I feel like even the mask might be more beneficial because their hair is so short, compared to the leave-in, which is like longer hair and stuff.
Yeah. If her hair is really short too, I know it's out of stock right now, but oh my gosh, let me look at it because I always mess up the name. The Double Action Hydrating Serum. I know we get out of stock of this one a lot, but it's really amazing, guys. And so the way it says it to use in the box is literally to shake it and to put all of it in your hair, like literally all of this in your hair, and then sleep with it overnight. I don't ever use the whole thing. Literally, it won't dry. Your hair will not dry. It locks in the moisture like no other, to the point where I tried putting it all in my hair, not as an overnight treatment, but before styling. And I tried drying my hair with a blow dryer and it did not dry. Like it was wet. And I was like, what the heck? And I had to leave it on for the rest of like the day and then just wash it again the next day. But what she wants to do is literally what I do is I get out of the shower and I spray it everywhere and then I style how I'm supposed to. And literally it feels so insanely hydrated. This is a huge one for anyone too with
And
like,
then, no, I was gonna say, quick question. Right now that we're getting into the cold weather, drying months, any suggestions on, like, especially for me, like I know with my psoriasis, I feel like I'm getting a flare up. So I've done Renew volumizing, but then I don't know if I need to do double Renew shampoo just because I just feel like even like I washed my hair yesterday and then I did the rejuvenate oil literally in those areas. I'm like, I don't care, but I need to put the oil in, you know? I don't care if my hair is clean. But I know I feel like other people with eczema are about to experience the same thing, you know, and I don't want to give them something that's going to dry their scalp even more than
yeah. So honestly, if they're just starting off with Monat, I would say every other wash still use the black shampoo. But because it's the cold weather and during this time we tend to shed a lot, you want to do probably just use Renew twice. So that's what I did today. I suffer from really itchy scalp during the winter. I used to have it all year long and now I only have it when it's really dry out. I washed twice with Renew and then I used the smoothing conditioner. The only reason I'm staying away from the volume line right now is because I literally have so much freaking hair growth that all the little hairs are like, boom. And yes, Stephanie, yes, I'm having more hair loss during this time. So what I've noticed with Monat, and this is very important, this is another life that you guys can do to talk about. When you aren't using chemical in your hair is going to go through the natural process easier. And you're going to now notice the hair cycles. Whereas before, your scalp was holding on to dead hair. And so you weren't going through those cycles. So it's kind of like dead skin. If you don't shower and like actually scrub your exfoliate, literally you're holding on to dead skin. And that sounds disgusting, but you're holding on to dead skin. When you start using products that are natural and you no longer have those chemicals holding on to dead skin or dead hair, your hair and your skin are actually going to go through the process it's supposed to go through. And so you're going to see that during the winter months, your hair is going to fall out more than normal. This is the second year that I've experienced Monat and that I've actually experienced those natural cycles. It's going to stop. Trust me. Your hair is going to look freaking amazing once the cycle ends. And it's not like your body is so smart. God made us in such an amazing way that he didn't say, okay, every year you're going to have to go bald and all the hairs are going to grow back. No, different sections of your hair, different hairs have different cycles. So the hairs that don't fall off this year will fall off in 3 years, and so on and so forth. So it's very important to educate people that when you are being healthy, when you are using products that you're supposed to, when you are eating healthy and doing exercise and doing all these things, your body will automatically go into the process that it was designed to go through. So that's kind of a way of explaining it.
I have a question. Someone that's not my VIP, but is my friend with somebody else asked me a question. I thought it was interesting. So I was like, I'm curious to know. I didn't really have an answer for her because she asked me, pretty much she asked that her hair, she was saying that her hair was thinning out. And I asked her, you know, she told me she uses the Renew shampoo twice and the conditioner. and she says she started feeling, she even said, I know there's like a detox space. She said it. I didn't even, I mean, she's my friend, like, I never
Yeah. Yeah.
and she's like, so I was just wondering, she's like, I don't know if I like that my hair's thinning out, and she's been using it for like 3 weeks, I think she said.
Okay.
She said, my hair's thick, because I know her and her mom. So like, so she's like, how her hair is, and she has like curly hair. So she was kind of like wondering if she's even doing the right thing, or is that even a thing, like to thin out, like, because I asked her, what were you using before? And she said Rizo curl. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Um,
what she was
The
using.
Rizzo curls is like a pretty known brand for people who have like curly hair. It's just like a brand.
Okay, because I was like, I mean, it sounded like familiar, but I was just like, I don't know exactly what it
and
is.
she's using Renew, and which other one?
Just Renew and the conditioner. That's what she said. And I said, are you doing it twice? And she said yes. And I guess her husband is using the black shampoo, but she's not using that one.
Okay.
I was-
So
I don't.
first off, if she was using products for curly hair to begin with, I probably would have started her with curly hair products. You could still use Renew for a curly hair person because Renew is a very standard shampoo for any hair type. But if she doesn't have any scalp issues, which is why I normally go with Renew first, then I probably wouldn't have recommended Renew. I would have recommended, depending on what she likes. If she has curly hair and she likes volume in her hair, then I'm going to go with the Nourish line, probably the Nourish shampoo and the Revitalized conditioner. If she doesn't like that poofy feeling, I would do the smoothing line.
Yeah, I think the reason they gave her the Renew was because she does have scalp issues. So I think that's why they went with the Renew. Because I was like, why did they give her that one if her hair's curly? And it's not like super super curly, but enough to like, okay,
Yeah. I would probably tell her she needs to switch it up. She should do the black shampoo first.
Yeah, I told her, since your husband has it, why don't you try it?
Yeah.
And I said, because since she has the scalp issues, like I don't want her to like go like, because I don't
Right.
know, does the black one like dry your black?
Dries if you have like a normally like super dry scalp.
So if
Yeah.
you're dry, it like dries it more.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
But you could still, like, for example, me, like I use it intermittently. So I use it in the summer where I want to go longer with washes and things like that. I usually don't use it in the winter because it dries me out a little more. But for her, if it's someone that has an oily scalp, it's gonna help with the oily scalp, and it's gonna help with also when you get the white
dandruff.
Oh my gosh. So I would still tell her to use the black shampoo as her first wash, Renew shampoo as her second wash, and then for conditioner, I would probably do the smoothing if she doesn't want to have like super curly fro like feeling. But if she likes that extra volume and that more, I don't know, she could try that, or she could try the Nourish, Super Nourish, which is more for like super thick, super ethnic hair.
It's not curly, but not like super super. Like I think Stephanie's is curlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
she
I
can
would.
go either or then.
Like a
I
new
I really liked the volumizing line, but because it's dry season, I have like the dry scalp issue, and then I live in a really windy area, so my hair, as it was starting to get frizzy. So that's why I started switching it up, and I used the smoothing. But I really like how the volume gets my curls.
Yeah, same. My hair is super straight. It usually like just like this. So this is what happens when I use the Renew and the smoothing line. It just like kind of just goes limp. So I do like the Revive more, but it's just gonna depend on what you want for what season and what Obviously, if I'm having tons of regrowth, I'm not going to use the volume line because all those little strands are literally like blink, and I don't like that. So it's just a matter of like what's going to soothe her most. The other thing is, I mean, I don't know what kind of products what kind of ingredients her other products had, but if they had tons of silicone in it, she is going to experience the third, fourth week is usually when you see the transition phase, because that's the time where most of it is coming off. If she's not seeing hair physically come off, she might have had tons of buildup on each individual strand that made it feel like her hair was thick.
Yeah.
But then when that comes off, you lose thickness, like you lose how wide your hair strand is. So that could also be a thing. I would tell her, if she doesn't like how it's feeling, we have the thickening spray, which helps with like styling and like really feeling extra thick, like that extra thickening feeling. But I would just do tons of treatments, like the hydration stuff, the masks, the oil treatments 2 times a week.
Yeah, and then she wasn't using the oil, like she was using the oil for her face, not for on her hair. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's like, I mean, obviously it's good for your face too.
Yeah, but it's like standard.
And then I'm like, so what I did was I sent her the video where I did like a oil treatment and I did a mask with it together.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, I don't know, check it out. I'm like, since you have the oil, I'm like, use it, you know, I'm like, you can.
Yeah.
I guess her scalp is super dry. So she was scared. She's like, I'm scared to keep using it if my hair's thinning out. Like, I didn't think it was gonna thin out my hair, but then I'm like, I don't even know what was in those other products that you were using.
Right. Yeah. And that can be hard, guys, to tell someone, but you want to tell them you need to stick it out for 2 to 3 months. If after that time you seriously don't think like, okay, then cancel everything, that's fine. But you really, really have to. And I think it's important for us to say our experiences of what we went through so that people understand, like, it was like a significant change. It was something that we could tangibly feel and see going on our scalp and our hair. So it is important to have start off with those expectations so that then people aren't like, hey, what the heck? This is happening to my hair. And like, you said they was gonna look amazing. Well, yeah, it is, but once we get all that crap off of it. So you have to really set up for success.
Yeah, I kind of told her just, I mean, because she said it was 2 or 3 weeks. So I said, and she was like, I already noticed it's thinning out. And I was just like, 3 weeks. I'm like, you have to keep, I'm like, you have to be consistent with it because, you know, it's trying to do the job. If you're mixing stuff, I feel like a lot of people try to mix it like, oh, I'm going to use it. And then it's like, just like, it's confusing your hair. Like, am I going to work or not?
And when you get feedback back from people, that's one of the questions you need to ask. Are you using anything other than Monat? Yeah. And you need to tell them in the beginning, that's fine. I'm not telling you to get rid of all your other products, but you're not going to get the results that I'm telling you that I got. And that's important, that I got, okay? Not that other people got, but that I got if you mix your product, because you're literally in a vicious cycle of putting chemical on, taking chemical off, putting chemical on, taking chemical off. So also a very, very important thing to say.
Yeah, and I always use, maybe because I just know about it, but I use the reference like losing weight, right? You can't just work out and then go eat McDonald's or something. Like, that's not how it works. You're not going to see the results if you're out here mixing it up, you know, eating ice cream after your workout, even though that's what I do. The little things like that. So you need to use it all together to see the most benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, could I just ask a quick question? Just like Karen was saying, so I actually had a conversation today with someone that's already a VIP, and she said that she noticed she's been using Monat since April, and she basically has all the treatment products. So she has Rejuvenique, Rejuva Beads, the leave-in conditioner, And the shampoos that she's using is the black and the volumizing line. She also has the reconstructing, but she said she goes back and forth. But she just notices that with the shampoos, specifically her eczema flares up. And I asked her if she's allergic to any foods because doesn't typically eczema flare up with like an allergic reaction?
I would also say that it's a lot of it is probably due to the weather. Like I was using the black and then the volume and then over the summer and then I moved into like the renew and now I'm thinking renew twice just because my scalp is getting drier just with the colder weather. And like at least with psoriasis, one of the like treatments for it is to be out in the sun. So if you're not getting even the vitamin D for it, then it's really just gonna dry up. And I mean, I don't know too much about eczema, but I feel like it's something similar. You have flare-ups, the cold weather makes it worse type of thing. So although there's no cure really, unfortunately, it does like I feel like the oil helps cool it, calm it down, which is why a lot of people use olive oil, which is what I used to use.
Stephanie, but is she saying like she's feeling like extra dry or what is she feeling?
She said that she notices that she feels her eczema get her eczema gets aggravated, something like that.
Okay. I mean, if she feels like it's just a shampoo issue, then I definitely keep using the black every other wash, if at all. Or actually, we can try this. We can have her not use the black for a while and just do the volume, the revive twice, and then the revitalized conditioner. See if that helps. Because then if that does help, then it is just like a weather thing and a dry thing. If that doesn't work, then we might need to switch her, depending on how her hair is, to like the renew and the revive. The renew and the revitalize, and do exactly what Leslie's doing. Wash twice with revive and then once with either the smoothing or the revitalize, depending on which one she prefers for her hair. But yeah, it's gonna take a lot of educating and a lot of us being the example of we don't stick to one line always. We do move around.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Alrighty, girls. I think that is it. What happened? Hey, you hit yourself. Say bye.
I don't know.
Diles bye. Diles bye. No? Alrighty, girls. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it. I am trying to figure out how to download all these videos from the cloud because Zoom keeps saying it's saving them in the cloud and I don't know exactly where that is. So as soon as I get it, I'll download it. But a good thing to do is to re-watch the YouTube video that I sent today on Voxer. I don't know if all of you guys were there when I did this one, but it's a good one to refresh to make sure that we're giving our VIPs exactly what they need because they're very, very important. And so I want to make sure, and if you are getting any questions on a daily basis or any like, hey, something's going on with my hair, please, please, please let me know. I literally had 2 people. I had one VIP try a full, complete new line, and it was definitely not for them. She wants to go back to the other one. And I said, you know what? I do borrow baskets all the time. So I'll just switch product with you. I do not mind at all. And so we're going to just switch product. So if that is something you need to do in order to keep that VIP, because I can easily wipe that hydration shampoo and conditioner off and use it for one of my borrow baskets or use it for on myself because I haven't tried it yet, then that's good. The other thing is Mateo, you yourself want to try at some point every single line because you want to know how it smells, you want to know how it feels, you want to know if it's going to help for someone who has similar hair and scalp as you so that you can go ahead and recommend the best thing possible. Alrighty, girls? I hope everybody has a good night. Send me any questions if you need to. Bye, guys.
Bye, thank you.